Hey Mission City family, hope you're doing well. Thanks so much for clicking on this video. I just want to take a few minutes to pass some important updates along your way. We have been back together now for several weeks for our live in-person worship services, and God has been so good to make that possible for us. We thought it might be helpful at this point to review some of the guidelines for our public in-person gatherings, namely our weekend worship services and our midweek prayer meetings. But before I do that, I want to take this moment just to acknowledge the long and hard work of a handful of people who are serving our church so well right now by sifting through all the regulations and helping us meet all the standards every single week. We have a task force that meets on a regular basis and then is helping our teams meet the protocols every time that we get together. So a very big thank you to that team who really deserves a medal just for trying to keep up with all the changes. Now with that in mind, let's get to the exciting part of this update, the regulations. Just a simple reminder again that when we're together, the city bylaws require us to wear non-medical masks or face coverings for the duration of our time together in the building. Now we understand that there are exemptions from this requirement, and if you have an exemption, we will not ask you to provide proof of exemption. You simply need to let us know that you have an exemption. That is a lot of times to say exemption. So, if you walk into the building and you're not wearing a face mask or a covering and someone asks you about it, that's why. We simply want to be sure that we're doing all that we can to care for you and for others who are sharing this space as well. And let's remember also to maintain physical distancing protocols both in the service and in the parking lot. I understand that one of the harder things for us to do is once we enter the worship center and we're seated by the ushers is to remain seated unless of course you need to use the washroom or attend to the needs of your children. This actually turns out to be a huge help for our ushers as they take other people to their seats and we all get ready for our service to begin. And then of course at the end of the service, the ushers will dismiss each family from their seats, and as best you can, we ask that you exit the building in a timely manner. Now, of course, you can hang out on the front lawn at the school and talk and fellowship. That's perfectly fine. But our timely exit from the building then gives our team the time that they need to clean all the chairs and the tables and the equipment and everything that needs to be cleaned before the next service begins. Now, this is also why registration for our weekend services and other on-site gatherings is so important right now. As you know, registration for weekend services goes live on Thursday evenings, and you can find all the information you need for that in our weekly update emails and on our website. And if for some reason you're not able to make it to church, please make sure you cancel your spot so someone else is able to come. One last thing. For those of you who are choosing to stay at home a little while longer through this season, please know that you are really, really loved, and we would love to hear from you. We miss you so much. I want to encourage all of us through this strange and different time to keep close to the Lord, and again, to ask the Lord to keep us close to Him. Love you all very much. We'll see you again really soon.